It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Good afternoon and welcome to John Barbose Stadium at Wheaton Field, where tonight the Millville Thunderbolts host their home opener, and they host the Atlantic City Vikings. With I'm just going to call you Superintendent Emeritus. How's that?
That seems to be rocking with some people now. It got around, so I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. Well, you've been called worse things, right?
Of course. As a superintendent, I've been called worse. So.
Okay. So, Tony Tron going along with Rich Van Noord. And last week, Atlantic City played Mainland High School at the Battle of the Beach. Atlantic City came on the short end of a 30-18 score. Meanwhile, Millville, in very impressive fashion, Tony, took on what was supposed to be the number 2 team in South Jersey and just dismantled a good Holy Spirit team.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a tighter team, but as you mentioned, the 3 previous games were blowouts.
Right.
And so we thought, okay, they'll get one tight game, and we just, it was the Lotzier Brooks show, right?
It absolutely was. 5 catches for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Lotzier Brooks just demonstrated why he is the premier wide receiver in all of New Jersey. And a four-star recruit who's going to head to the University of Alabama. And, you know, he is the straw that stirs the drink for Millville. And, and it makes Rob O'Connor's job a lot easier.
Yeah, it made Zamat's job easier. It made Robin's job easier. So, but he just makes plays. And 2 of the plays last week were, I call them schoolyard Brett Favre plays, where broken play and O'Connor had the poise to get flushed out of the pocket but then find Lotzier Brooks open, and then we saw the magic of Lotzier Brooks and his footwork on the one sideline play.
Absolutely.
Amazing footwork, as well as we all know about his speed, but the footwork, I had it on camera. He was a half inch away from the white.
And Rob O'Connor, first game starting for Millville as a sophomore, and he talked about it last week a little bit. It was nothing spectacular on film that he did, but he does have the presence of mind to extend the play and make some room for himself so he can find a target down. I didn't sense, and I rewatched some of it, I did not see any panic in Rob O'Connor.
Yes, and that was his first varsity game. You think about it, your first varsity game, even though you're a sophomore, you're not a freshman, you're a sophomore, and you're going against the number 2 ranked team in South Jersey, and then you had the poise, and then he was always looking downfield, and then we know we always call it football IQ. He has a football IQ. He knows how to make plays when he has to make plays, and really proud of his effort. And I did the same thing, Rich. I watched it through Huddle, and I thought, man, this kid makes plays. So I think we're fortunate to have him on our Thunderbolt squad, and he's a great addition.
And O'Connor just 7 of 14 passing. A couple of those. One, he had a fly pattern to Reggie Holly that went through Holly's hands. Made a good effort to try. Another one, Reggie Holly was just shoved to the ground, and he hit. Obviously the ball fell incomplete. So there was a couple of things there that skewed the numbers, but 223 yards, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, I'm going to flip it to the rushing. We saw Jamal Wallace Jr. just run downhill in the fourth quarter, where he looked really, really strong, and the guys are making some blocks for him. Really impressive. What was the stats on him? He had
5 carries for 66 yards.
And then we had a young one, Aiden Dawkins. He had 2 carries for 49?
49.
So impressive. And then one of my favorite Thunderbolts this year is Demir White. I think he's one of the straws that stir the drink for the Thunderbolts. And he didn't have a great performance, but I'm looking for a bounce back game from Demir. And then he looked ready, and he looked ready in the warm-ups. The last 5 games that Millville has played Atlantic City, Rich, 2015, 34-12, 2016, 46-6, 2017, 34-12, 2018, 50-0, and then 2019, 36-2, all Thunderbolt wins. So we have at least a five-game winning streak against the Atlantic City Vikings.
And Atlantic City comes into the game 0-1, but they do have some talent. They've got a very, very athletic quarterback, and they have an all-conference and all-South Jersey wide receiver in Shania DeGraffenreid.
Yeah, I'm going to get used to calling that Shania DeGraffenreid, and his nickname is Cup,
Okay.
as in cups and saucers or saucers and cups. So during the little interview we had with him, he goes by Cup. And then Kajan Rosenborough, number 0, is Peaky.
Is Peaky.
Peaky.
Okay.
So not Peaky Blinders, but this Peaky.
Kajuan Roseborough last week ran for over 100 yards and also threw for more than 100 yards against the Mustangs.
So we're seeing number 0 and number 1. And then I saw number 15, Trevon Perry, make some plays also from Atlantic City.
So Millville will try to get win number 2 on the year. Last week, Holy Spirit falls from number 2 to number 9 in South Jersey. They get reseeded. Millville retains the number 1 spot. Atlantic City is in the top 20. As a matter of fact, Millville's schedule this year, when you take a look at it, everybody except Vineland is in the top 20 in South Jersey. So Millville has a gamut to run. It's step 2 tonight against the Atlantic City Vikings.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
I call it the crucible. I think this season is the crucible. And then if you're a college coach and you see a kid perform with this schedule, which I think last week you said, probably the toughest conference in the whole state.
Yeah.
They're the real deal. The stats don't lie if you're playing the schedule. And college coaches, they look at the numbers, they look at the measurables, and they say, hey, this kid can play, at a certain level but beyond high school. So I think it serves the kids well to have this type of schedule.
So we're just getting ready to start high school football. We're about 10 minutes away. Let's send it down to the field to Ariel Melendez and her interview with Coach Bert Ayala.
Ariel Melendez here, along with head coach Coach Ayala. Coach, always a pleasure. Glad to be back talking some football with you. First, I want to talk about your victory at Battle of the Beach last week. Pretty dominating in about all aspects of the field. When you're this early in the season, you kind of have that really good start. How do you just keep that momentum going and make sure, even though it's early, nobody gets complacent or anything?
It's 1 week at a time. We preach about not being complacent and not allowing complacency to plague us. Our guys understand what the standard is. That was a really good football team. Listen, we played good football, and playing good football led to that victory.
And I want to talk about your quarterback for a minute. Obviously, Robbie's new to the program, so some of us might not know kind of a lot about him. What has he brought to this team so far? Just what have you seen with him, kind of as you guys have gelled with him over the summer and into that first game?
Well, listen, right from the jump, he's a natural-born leader. To come into a program like this and to be able to take the reins as a field general and to have guys buy into you and respect who you are, he just did a great job with that, and the team loves him. The team loves him. They respect him. They respect him as a leader. They respect him as our field general, and he's a talented young man, and I think he's going to shock Jersey throughout this season.
And I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Lotzier. Obviously broke the record last week with receiving touchdowns. You've seen him a lot over the years. Does anything he do at this point, does it surprise you anymore?
He's a great football player, man. I always tell everybody we're kind of, I guess, numb to it. But yeah, it's always a shock and awe when he does what he does. And as I always say, we're fortunate to have him. And, just to see his growth and development throughout the years, it's been amazing, man. I'm just happy for his accomplishments, and I'm glad he's a part of our team.
And lastly, Atlantic City is obviously a team that you guys don't see too often. Just kind of, without going too much into your game plan, what are you guys just looking for tonight?
Listen, we're going to play Millville football. We're going to play fast, we're going to play aggressive, and we're going to execute in all 3 phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. That's our goal. That's our plan. That's what we're going to do.
Thank you, Coach Ayala. Ariel Melendez here. We'll be back with plenty more action as the Millville Thunderbolts get their home opener underway. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our sponsors for today's game are Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, banking like it used to be, Christie Funeral Home. Meeting all your family's needs. TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. Millville Chiropractic Center, for all your personal needs. Complete Care Health Network, serving the greater Millville area. Millville Thunderbolt Club, supporters of the Millville Thunderbolts. Plowman's Windows and Doors, Bino Windows and Doors, Mintz Insurance Agency, for all your insurance needs. Joe Salerno for Congress, ordered and paid for by Joe Salerno.
And now, back to the game.
Hey, I tell you, Holy Spirit had some big boys there last week, man. Yeah.
Welcome Atlantic City High School. Joining us this evening is Athletic Director Mr. Chris Ford. The Vikings enter tonight's game on the record of 0-1. They are coached by Mr. Keenan Wright.
And we're back at John Barbose Stadium, Wheaton Field. The Atlantic City Vikings have taken the field. Waiting for the Thunderbolts to make their entrance. Second year for this new turf field. And we have to give a lot of thanks to the man sitting right next to me who really did yeoman's work in trying to get the funding and get the plans all together. And it really is one heck of a complex there, Tony. You did a great job.
Thank you. And I'm not superintendent anymore, so it's not political to say thank the board because it's their money. There wasn't any donations from any one organization. It was from our school board. So thank Mrs. Carty, Mrs. Malone, and Vice President, and President Carty, Vice President Malone, and those folks for voting yes.
And I don't recall that we've done anything, but prior to this, I don't know if I can't recall in my lifetime that we actually did anything significant as far as improvements here at John Barbose Stadium at Wheaton Field. So, given the fact that we were playing on the same field for the past 60 or 70 years, I kind of warranted, putting a little money into.
So this is number 18. We had an unfortunate, tragic accident in the spring. Jadiel Cortez, number 18. So you're going to see a lot of red shirts on. He passed away in a car accident, actually a bizarre event, and that's where you see our captains go into the field in memory of Jadiel Cortez. May he rest in peace.
Absolutely. Just horrific.
And that's one of the things that's not about me, but being a superintendent, I just can't sleep at night knowing like this happened on a Sunday night. These kids just driving around, they hit a telephone pole, and you get the call in the middle of the night. So tragic. And
well, I could say, Tony, that I have a daughter that is currently in Lenape, and they're dealing with the same circumstance. They had one of their students die just the other day. Going through that, and it's just horrific that any high school has to go through that, to have that tragedy so young, but honoring the victim is a heck of a
consolation.
Yeah,
it's not. There's no.
I'm searching for the right words.
It's no consolation for the loss of life as you're getting to, but but at least we could do something to memorialize Mr. Cortez. At our first home opener.
So coin toss at midfield. Millville has won the toss and they've deferred. So they will take the ball in the second half. And so Lorenzo Lewis will tee it up for Millville and kick it off to Atlantic City. Home opener for the Millville Thunderbolts. They'll be back here next week in a revenge game against the Mainland Mustangs, but plenty to do between now and then they've got a pretty good Atlantic City squad who made the playoffs last year and are looking to return. And Atlantic City's non-division schedule in the West Jersey Football League is just brutal. they had Mainland last week, and that was out of their division. And, and now they've got Millville to follow.
Yeah, no weeks off.
But we know that Millville's schedule is going to be tough because the WJFL American Division is probably the toughest division in all of New Jersey. Looks like Jaden on the flag for the Millville Thunderbolts.
And Rich, about 4 years ago, you had a little issue with the uniforms, the dark blue so we're going to have some issues with the numbers tonight also when it gets darker, I think.
Well, let's hope not. It helps to have that bright orange against the blue background.
Yeah.
It was Holy Spirit. I felt like filing a complaint against Holy Spirit. But anyway, we should have no problems with Atlantic City's uniforms today with the white background and the blue numbers for the Vikings. So just about getting ready for football here. The flag is there's a little bit of a breeze blowing, but it's blowing across the field. So as you're watching this game, it's blowing in your face as you're watching the game, and we're getting ready for the start of the national anthem.
At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as the Millville High School Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Rob DeSantis, honors America with the playing of our national anthem.
So Millville gets ready to kick off, and we're ready to start game 2 of this season. A lot of folks with the big win over Holy Spirit last week were, talking about how good Millville is, Tony, and you have to put in the work and you have to beat the teams that are in front of you. And tonight is no, it's you have to beat the team in front of you.
Yeah, it's no cakewalk. That's all right, Rich. I'll fill in for you. On that. You usually are better than me at this, but I think I'm on tonight. For our assistant coaches, we do have 2 new assistant coaches. Nick Santarusso, who's the line coach, and Coach Ayala is high on him. And then a name that you're familiar with, Clayton Scott. He's also on the staff now. And the kids are identifying with him because they were actually young Holly City football players when he was playing. And they look up to him. It's a good addition to the coach.
Clayton Scott was one heck of a hard nose. Again, he's the Naeem Sharp, Demir White, little undersized, but Clayton was just one heck of a tough running back, who was at his best. He was a quick running back, but Clayton was at his best between the tackles, believe it or not, and he did a lot of his damage between the tackles. So Clayton, a heck of an addition, and not just a good good player, but he's also one heck of a person. All right, so Lewis will kick it off for the Thunderbolts.
He was 5 for 5 last week, Rich. Extra points.
DeGraff and Wright back along with Roseboro. And Roseboro at the 12. Straight up the gut, and he gets up to about the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Tackle number 2, Jameer White. This is 10 for the Vikings.
They're going to mark the ball at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Glad you can join us on QBC TV 22, also Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We're all over the place, Tony.
What's next?
Whatever's next, I'm sure we'll be part of.
Get the word out there to reach all our Thunderbolt family.
Roseboro at quarterback. 5 wides in the game. Trips to the far side. A true spread. Millville goes their 30-stack defense. Roseboro trying to go cadence and draw Millville off. Straight drop back. Looks, throws it down the middle, and the ball is caught at the 35 of Millville. That's Barksdale. Just a straight seam pattern.
It looked like he bobbled it, but the refs are calling it a catch, and it's reminiscent of last week with early in the game where Holy Spirit got a long gain on a pass play.
Gain of 32. And a first down for Atlantic City at the Millville 36-yard line.
Atlantic City likes to do a lot of cross patterns. Have two, like they'll bunch up there on up top of the screen there, and they'll try to actually create a screen.
Trips to the far side. Barksdale in the backfield. Roseboro calling out signals. And now we have a flag. It'll be a delay of game against Atlantic City.
Rich, you don't know how much I love that. After 3 seasons of referees not being conscious of the play clock. God rest his soul, Larry Miller sent me a timepiece because I was complaining about it too much. A sundial. So when we installed everything, we made sure I had a play clock, and people were laughing at us.
Trips to the far side. Roseboro, straight ahead handoff. Getting about a yard, maybe 2. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot at the 40, so that's going to be a gain of 1 for Barksdale. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Marcus Hoffer and James Jones on the tackle. Can't say enough about Marcus Hoffer and Darian Blackowitz as far as their character. Upstanding student athletes.
Now we have an official's timeout. Looks like something's on the field. Atlantic City does go trips to the far side of the field. Barksdale at running back. 2nd and 14. They fake, quick screen, and losing yardage back to the 42-yard line is Vish Turner. They mark the ball at the 42-yard line. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 16.
Aiden Watkins on the tackle. Again, speedster as a running back, and made a good play there. And he actually upended that big running back last week. Broke that kid in half on one of the tackles last week.
So 3rd down, 16. Single wide receiver to the near side is to Grafenreich. Trips to the far side. Roseboro in shotgun, takes the snap, fakes. Here comes the rush. He's flushed out of the pocket. Looks down the field. He throws, and the ball is caught at the 5-yard line. That's Quamir Bailey with the catch down at the 5-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal. 37 yards to Bailey.
And they're going to work on Jaden Everett.
Roseboro looks, and he's flushed out of the pocket. He'll be dropped. Back to the 7-yard line, loss of 2. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 7.
2nd and goal for the Vikings. Loss of 2 on the play.
And as mentioned, this quarterback loves to run the ball, so we do have to have a spy on him.
At the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2 wides to each side.
Look for a slant pattern.
Barksdale, the running back. It'll be Roseboro to pitch. To the outside. And to the inside the 1-yard line goes Barksdale for a gain of 6.
Tackle by number 3, Jamal Wallace Jr. Third and goal for the Vikings.
And we have a timeout, Atlantic City. 8:07 left in the first quarter. It's no score. Back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
2 big plays by the Atlantic City Vikings have them 3rd and goal inside the Millville 1. Barksdale to the right of Roseboro. 3rd and goal inside the Millville 1. Roseboro takes it, throws it in the end zone. The ball is incomplete. Going to bring up a 4th down.
Good coverage by Jaden Everett on that play. And a replay of that. Little fade pattern.
And the ball is just overthrown. No chance for Kenai Austin.
Now, I forgot they did run the option last week against Mainland, where the quarterback will have a keeper.
4th down and goal. Ball inside the 1. Roseboro takes the snap. He's going to try to go wide with it. And then he's going to try to throw it in the end zone. It's incomplete. Millville holds.
Bend but don't break. Look at the coverage on that play. We had 4 down linemen put pressure. We had containment.
So Millville will take over. Not in great field position, that's for sure.
Tamir Rex was the intended receiver.
The back end of the ball is about an inch or 2 from the goal line. And Tony, you got 2 shots from inside the 1. Why not run it?
That tells you a lot about the confidence he must have in his running back.
Rob O'Connor is the quarterback. First and 10 inside the 1. O'Connor is going to throw. Quick stop pattern. And it's going to be a 1st down. And that's Reggie Holly. And that'll be a 1st down at the 12.
Yeah, as opposed to Holy Spirit last week, they were playing off of Brooks. They're pressing on Brooks. They're right up in his grill.
And they're going to put a safety right over the top. They're going to bracket Brooks and force Millville to beat you with somebody else, and I think Reggie Holly's going to oblige. 3 wides in the game. Millville goes H-back set. 1st and 10 from the 12. Handoff, and trying to cut it up on the inside is White. Now check that. That's Dawkins. Thank you.
Yeah, Aiden Dawkins.
Number 10, Aiden Dawkins.
Nothing there.
No gain. It's going to be second down and 10.
Shawnee tried this with Lotzier Brooks 2 years ago, and our other receivers just got a lot of love, and we took advantage of their scheme. Lotzier didn't have a great game, but they bracketed him. But we're looking for Howie and also Shamar Collins.
Jaden Day's in the game for Millville. He's paired with Brooks to the near side. Dawkins is the running back to the right of O'Connor, and now we have a delay of game. Brings the ball back to the 7. Brings up a second down and 15.
Late game against Millville. 5-yard penalty, second and 9 to both.
O'Connor in shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls to his right. Looks down the field, he's going to toss it, and it's going to be overthrown, intended for Jaden Days. Brings up a third down and 15.
So they're going to have Roseboro on Brooks the whole game. They're, like in soccer, they're going to mark him.
$6:17 left in the first quarter. No score. Millville was able to stop an Atlantic City drive inside the 1-yard line. And now they're backed up to their 8-yard line. It's third down and 14.
Yeah, Barksdale on Brooks.
Straight drop back, slip screen, goes to Brooks, and Atlantic City is all over it. Lost back to the 7-yard line. And Millville will have to punt.
Number 70, Makai Grant.
Barksdale made the tackle for Atlantic City.
Millville will do well to run that play and then play off of it. In other words, throw it to the opposite side.
Good bounce. Flag on the play.
There's the punt. And there's a flag, and the ball takes a Millville roll. Roseboro picks it up. He's going to have the far sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds at about the 2.
Atlantic City return by number 0, P.T. Roseboro.
And we'll see what the flag is.
Yeah, we let up. When we saw the flag, we let up on our coverage.
It's an illegal procedure against Millville. So it'll be a punt return back to the 2-yard line. And check that. They're going to mark it at the 1. So Millville a little sloppy in this game.
First and goal for the Vikings from the Millville 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1. Atlantic City's going to go power on this play. And the ball's fumbled, and Roseboro has to jump on it at the 5.
Fumble recovered by number 0, P.T. Roseboro.
Brings up a second and goal from the 5.
We have our big guys here on the line. They even brought in Isaiah Johnson in. So you got Offer, Johnson, Blackowitz, Jones.
Brings up a second and goal from the 5-yard line.
I'll say it again, they do run the option.
Roseboro is going to fake the option. Now he pitches, and Millville has it snuffed out. Barksdale, no gain.
Number 5, Kyrie Barksdale.
Third down and goal from the 5-yard line. So is it 4-down territory here, Tony, or does Atlantic City have a kicker?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. From my scouting report, no kicker that's going to, well, they could make this an extra point, right?
Attack by number 10, Aiden
A little bit more an extra point. We'll see what Roseboro does.
Third and goal from the 5-yard line. 2 wides to each side. Barksdale to the left of Roseboro. Straight drop back, throws it in the end zone. The ball is caught. Touchdown. Shania DeGraffenreich.
Roseboro pass complete number 1, cut to Grafenreich. 5-yard touchdown pass.
That was on Brooks. And DeGraffenreich is one of the top-rated receivers in the state.
Coming on for the extra point will be Kevin Entris. Backup quarterback, snap, ball down. The kick is up and it's blocked. 3:40 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Atlantic City. Back after this timeout.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Six nothing Atlantic City. Let's go and go over today's keys to the game for the Thunderbolts. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Entris will kick it off for the Vikings. End over ender. And it's picked up at the 14. And that's Aiden Dawkins to about the 35. So Millville will have good field position at their own 35-yard line to start this drive.
And now for the keys to today's game is execute on both sides of the ball, win special teams, which we just saw that they relax on that punt return, and no turnovers.
So Millville will bring on Jamal Wallace Jr. at the running back position.
You're going to run it down this road.
O'Connor in shotgun, 2 wides to the far side. Brooks in motion. They hand it off to Wallace. He's got a huge gap. He's going to take it down the sideline. I don't think they're going to catch him. It's going to be a touchdown, Jamal Wallace Jr. And just like that, 65 yards later, Millville ties the game.
I was going to say, don't sleep on Atlantic City. Don't sleep on Jamal Wallace Jr. The bus. That quickly. You can see here, motion.
That's to take the linebacker out with the Brooks motion. And that opens up the middle. And there goes Jamal Wallace Jr.
Underrated speed also.
Lewis on for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:21 left first quarter. Millville 7, Atlantic City 6. Back after this timeout.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello.
And now, back to the game.
You got it.
And so we're getting ready for the kickoff, 7-6 Millville. Let's go to the Atlantic City scoring drive. Such as it was 3 plays, 1 yard, and it took 1 minute and 39 seconds. Meanwhile, Millville did it a little bit more quickly, 19 seconds when you include the kickoff. 1 play, 65 yards. And Coach Crowley came to the booth before the game. What did he say, Tony? Watch the offensive line.
Jamal Wallace Jr. too.
High and a deep kick. And it takes Roseboro in the end zone. Can he knock it into the end zone? I don't think he's allowed to knock it into the end zone. If he touches it in the field of play, he's got to play it.
Judgment call on the right.
I had to.
That the momentum took him in the end zone, but he intended to catch the ball.
I had to go to my high school rule book, but it looks like it went through his hands in the field of play.
Technically, he walked on the field too.
First and 10 for Atlantic City at their own 20. Millville defense has allowed a couple of big plays and a heck of a fade pass by Roseboro to the Grafenreich for their score. They come out with 4 wide receivers in the game. Barksdale's the running back to Roseboro's left. Inside handoff, and Barksdale gets a yard.
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in our defensive line. Marcus Offer on the tackle.
Also out there, Andrew Pinnock saw some action. Second down, 9 from the 21-yard line. To Grafenreich and Tamir Rex to the far side. Roseboro in shotgun. And somebody took off. Looks like Tamir Rex didn't know the count. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Atlantic City.
Ball start against Atlantic City. 5-yard penalty.
And I can tell you, Tony, watching Jamal Wallace run, it's not that he's big. He's fast.
He's really fast. And we have a break in the action here. We're old school, so it was always run to set up the pass. I think we have to do that here. Run the ball to set up our passing game.
2nd and 14 from the 16.
They want to go to
Roseboro back to pass, throws it out in the flat. He's got a man, and shaking one tackle and getting across the 20 to about the 24-yard line is Vish Turner. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to spot him they give him a very generous spot at the 26-yard line. Gain on the play of 10. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 for the Vikings.
As you can see on the replay, it looks like he went out at the 24-yard line, not the 26. 3rd down, 4.
Shut him down.
2 wides each side. Roseboro rolls to his right. Looks down the field. He just heaves it. And the ball is nearly intercepted. It was a jump ball. It was definitely a jump ball, and Brooks knocked it away, incomplete, and Atlantic City will have to punt.
4th and 4 for the Vikings.
the Grafenreich looking for an interference call, but they were both going for the ball.
Reminds me of the play last year in the South Jersey playoffs with Mainland here. And, of course, Brooks went up to get a pass against the Mainland receiver. It was a jump ball, but they called interference on Brooks when it wasn't. Brooks has a right to that ball as well. Entris is the punter. has it nearly blocked. It's a short kick, and it takes a neutral roll at midfield, and that's where Millville will take over 1st and 10.
They have Brooks and Dawkins in the receiving. I don't think they want it in their hands.
So Millville will take over at midfield. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Demir White in the game for Millville at running back. Millville goes 2 wide to the near side as they go to a stack set to the near side. Brooks in motion. And they give it to White up the gut, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Double carry number 2, Demir White. Tackle number 7, Makai Grant. Number 22, Saquon Woodall.
2nd down, 10, ball at midfield.
No gain on the carry, 2nd and 10 for the Thunderbolts.
Jaden Days to the far side along with Reggie Holly. Brooks to the near side. O'Connor in shotgun. Takes the snap, straight drop back. Looks down the field. He's flushed out. Atlantic City is going to take him down for a sack and a loss of no yards. I mean, he got pushed back, so they're going to mark him. We'll call it a loss of 1 at the 49, but it brings up a 3rd and 11.
Looking at Facebook, we have happy birthday, Coach Stephen Haynes. Go Bolts from Castle Laban. Shout out to Emily Aselta. Daryl Lauer says, let's go Thunderbolts.
Third down, 11 for the Thunderbolts. O'Connor, straight drop back. Looks, throws, he's got a man, and it's tipped away by DeGraffenreich. Great play by him. And it looks like it was intended for Jaden Everett.
Yeah, DeGraffenreich is the real deal.
4th and 11 for the Thunderbolts.
So Millville will punt the ball away with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. And Roseboro back deep for the Vikings. Based on the last punt, I would not punt it to him.
I think we were sleeping on it when we saw a laundry on the field.
There's a snap, it's handled. There's the punt, a high kick. And it will be down at the 20-yard line with 6.5 seconds left.
Punt down by number 6, Antoine Conyers.
Antoine Conyers covering the kick.
And Atlantic City will take over.
All right. Again, we have Chris Adair. Let's go Millville, class of 07. The best class to bless the grass. Let's see some shout outs on Facebook and tell us where you're watching the game from. We know Thunderbolt family is across the country, across really the whole world. We've got countries, other countries, South America.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Vikings. Handoff up the gut and going nowhere is Barksdale, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Andrew Pinnock with the tackle.
7-6 Millville, back right after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
Second down and 10 as we start the second quarter from John Barbose Stadium at Wheaton Field. Two wides each side. Roseboro in shotgun. They're going to throw a smoke screen to the near side to DeGraff, and right goes through his hands, incomplete.
Brooks was right there on the play. Shout out to Joanne Burns. She's watching. What's up, Joanne? Hope the first couple days of school were just as good as you. And then Chris Adair says he's watching from right around the corner.
Third down and 10 from the 20-yard line. DeGraff from right comes to the near side. Roseboro in shotgun. Rex in motion to the near side. Roseboro is being flushed out. He'll be sacked. Millville gets to him. It's going to be a sack back to about the 14-yard line. Loss of 6 for Roseboro.
You can see that Marcus Offer and Jaden Jones.
Millville should get good field position out of this punt exchange. Entris is going to punt it away for the Vikings.
This should be good field position for Millville.
Aiden Dawkins is a returner to the near side. And Entris is going to kick it out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 31-yard line.
Joanne Burns says, go Bolts. Been a Bolt for many years. I know this is football, but they brought Buddy Kennedy up with Bohm out. Let's hope for action.
11 minutes and 11 seconds left. In the first half, Millville takes over in great field position at the Atlantic City 30-yard line.
Let's see if he puts Wallace in. Yeah, see Wallace in the huddle there. Also, Ronald Garrison says, go Bolts from Hinsdale, Illinois. Watching from Western Pennsylvania is Albert Walton. Albert Walton, he says, go Bolts.
So Days goes to the far side. Brooks is confused. It looks like they're going to run trips to the far side. Wallace is the running back, and now Millville calls timeout. We'll take it with him. 7-6 Millville back after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
And now, back to the game.
Millville after the timeout, 1st and 10 at the Atlantic City 30-yard line. I think Millville wants to go back to the run game, Tony. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, we'll see. They bracketed. No, they have one-on-one there. They have three-on-three there. So by putting Wallace in, they put more in the box. More hats in the box. So that's a good thing.
O'Connor takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Down the middle of the seam, and the ball overthrown. Everett was open, but the ball was just overthrown.
I think they got the formula. They got to key up on Wallace Jr.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Millville goes right back on offense. Atlantic City is still trying to get themselves organized. Millville's in formation. 2nd and 10. Handoff, Wallace around the left edge, and he'll barrel his way to about the 25-yard line. Gain of 5. 3rd and 5.
We're in 4-down territory, so that was a great call by Coach Crowley, the offensive coordinator. Did a chunk of yardage. Ayala wants to push it right now, no huddle. Now they have Brooks bracketed again, Rich.
And Collins is in as an H-back to the far side.
Watch this play go left to the short side.
O'Connor takes the snap. He's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's Holly inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This hurry-up offense is working for them. Jaden Days is in now. They like to throw to him. They're high on him.
Wallace stays in the backfield. O'Connor will hand it off. Again to the near side. Inside the 10. Down to about the 9 or the 8-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 9. That's a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Atlantic City continues to bracket Brooks.
See, continue to run the ball. They're going to have 9 available against your 10. Why not? O'Connor into the end zone. It's going to be Holly. Touchdown. 9 yards out from O'Connor to Holly, and Millville takes a 13-6 lead.
Patrick Glenn says, greetings from the class of 2003. Go Bolts, watching from my living room in Fairview Manor. DT, Dennis Thomas is watching. Taking the page out of your book, DT, by going hurry up. The only thing we're not seeing is full house that you love to use in this part of the field. Lori Carapelli says, go Bolts from West Palm Beach, Florida.
So Lewis comes on for the extra point. Out of Holly's hold. So not only does he get the touchdown, Tony, he gets to be the holder for the kicker.
And a pass completion from Rob O'Connor, number 7, Reggie Holly.
10-18 left in the half, so had to get some separation. High snap.
Lewis kicks it, and it's going to be good. Wow. Great job by Lewis to just get that off. It's good. 14-6 Millville, back right after this.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
(14-6) Millville. So Millville has answered that opening touchdown by Atlantic City with 2 more of their own, and there is the scoring drive, Tony.
Yeah, Millville scoring drive, passing touchdown to Holly. from O'Connor. Time of possession, 53 seconds. 5 plays, 30 yards. Go Bolts.
The Graffin right and looks like Rex are back. It goes to Graffin right at the 13. He'll take it over the 30 to about the 34-yard line. That's where the Vikings will start 1st and 10.
Number 16, Terrence Ridgway. First and 10 for the Vikings on 34-yard line.
10-13 left, first half. 14-6 Thunderbolts. Roseboro brings out his crew for Atlantic City. He's 4 of 8 passing for 84 yards and a touchdown. Bailey to the near side along with Rex. Roseboro back to pass. Looks, he's got a man, underthrows him, and that is Vish Turner.
Number 10, Vish Turner. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
Getting good pressure up front, though, by our front three.
Be 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings.
Octavian Spence along with Darian Blackowitz, Marcus Alford. Jaden Jones on right end.
2 wides to the near side. Now we have motion. That's Rex. Roseboro keeps it. Now he throws. He's got a man. It's to Graffenreich. He's going to be past the 1st down. He's going to have the 1st down. We have a flag on the play. Might have been an illegal formation. It's an illegal man downfield. So one of the linemen got caught on that play a little bit too far downfield, and so it'll be a 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play, Rich. And but against Mainland, they used that play. They'll fake a screen and then throw it up the seam in the middle of the field. Atlantic City doesn't mind throwing the ball in the middle of the field. That's one thing.
2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
That's how they gain some yardage against Mainland.
Second down, 15, ball at the 29-yard line. Again, Rex in motion. Handoff up the gut and going nowhere is Barksdale.
Oh.
And now we have another flag.
Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on Millville. Octavian Spence.
They're going to call a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Millville. And that'll be a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
Personal foul against Millville.
So the update on Mainland versus Hamilton is 23-0. Hamilton has fell off. Great program over the years, but with this schedule too, they're in for a long season.
Yeah, and Hamilton got routed last week by Oak Crest. Roseboro will take it on a quarterback draw, and he gets 3 yards to the 47-yard line.
It's getting a little chippy out there.
Now we have an injured Viking on the play. And while they tend to the injured player, we'll take a break. It's 14-6 Millville, back after this.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect a right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law. to defend our democracy from extremists and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
And now, back to the game.
So, Kwan Roseborough is the injured player for Atlantic City. They tended to him. He'll have to sit out at least one play.
.9:03 left in the half, Rich. All right, so we have RB over Pleasantville, 23-14, and Quinn Broadcasting's Fred Melendez.
Up at Mount Holly tonight, calling the Devils against the Greyhounds.
I know they call him the sound doctor. I call him the Velvet Fog. His voice is smoother than Mel Torment. Dating myself, Rich. So the chat room's a little light right now. I see that Sean and Nick Trongone, my son and his wife, are watching the game from Glendora, New Jersey. Along with my granddaughter, Nicia, and son, Nicola. Good to see that he got Roseborough's up.
Second down and 7.
It's going to be entrance.
So Entrance comes into the game as the backup quarterback.
Want some undershot.
Entrance, long count, takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 43-yard line. They're going to give him a very generous spot to the 44 where he never made it to. Loss of 3 yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
So I interviewed Coach Haynes, the defensive line coach, and his work and his tutelage of our defensive linemen is paying off.
3rd and 10 for Vikings.
.15 seconds left on the play clock, so they got to move it. Update on an inter-district game. Cherokee 7, let it be 3. Should be a good, well-contested game.
And now we have a timeout, Atlantic City. 7:47 left in the first half. 14-6 Millville, back after this timeout.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
Third and 10 for Atlantic City at their own 44-yard line. Entrance at quarterback. Straight drop back Entrance. They're going to go to screen, and the ball is overthrown. And there is an illegal man downfield.
They
not
had
called.
3 guys. It was almost comical. Jay Wood says, man, we put 50 up, and then Stephanie Mercante DeRose is watching. Our assistant superintendent, longtime principal of the high school, one of the biggest Thunderbolt fans there is. She bleeds blue and orange.
I don't know. She's got a little Red Raider in her too, I
think. Just this year. just this year.
Snap is high but handled. It's almost blocked. Brooks is going to go back and get it. And he's going to break a tackle He's got the sideline. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the 35.
Millville return by number 1, Lotzier Brooks. Face up number 22, Naquan Woodall. First and 10 for the Thunderbolts.
Chris Reynolds, great day to be a Bolt, checking in from Lebanon, New Jersey. So 7:31. Last week, Rich, I was predicting a couple scores in a tight time period, and I think I'm going to predict it again. We're going to score twice. There you go. I'll call it.
Okay.
But if they, the whole thing is we don't have the luxury of Brooks, that they're bracketing him again.
They're bracketing him, and also Roseborough's out of the game.
Yeah, so they only have
DeGraffenwright is back there. He's the safety. Jaden Day's in motion. O'Connor's going to throw the deep ball to Reggie Holly. And it goes, well delivered ball. Good defense by Atlantic City. Holly nearly had it. That was Barksdale on the coverage.
Take the handoff. O'Connor puts it up there. It looked like it hit him in the chest. Could be wrong. Nice pass by O'Connor. Great pass by O'Connor. Come on, Reggie.
Brooks to the far side. Holly to the near side, along with Jaden Days. O'Connor in shotgun. There's a snap. O'Connor back to pass. He's got a man down the middle, but overthrows him wide open on the play. I believe that was Days. Excuse me, that was Breon Cuff, 19, not 12.
And update in the second quarter of the St. Augustine Prep. They're ahead 13-0 over Pope Paul VI.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 for Millville at their own 35-yard line.
With the near White in too. So
bunch set for the Thunderbolts.
No, Collins. Play to Collins.
O'Connor back to pass, flushed out. Looks, throws. He's got a man. It's Days. Days is going to get a first down and more.
He was down. Come on, refs.
Down to the 46 of Atlantic City. 19 yards to Days and a first down.
7:05 left.
And we have an injured player on the field for Atlantic City.
Omar Kelly, number 9.
So as they tend to the injured player, we'll take a break on the field. It's 14-6. Well, nope, he's not injured that long. Omar Kelly is going to walk on off his own power, which is a good sign. Clock stops at 7:05 left in the first half. Millville leads 14-6.
You can see our Bolts student body cheering on with the shirtless crowd. Got a nice crowd. Atlantic City's pretty sparse. I thought we'd see a bigger crowd from Atlantic City.
O'Connor in shotgun, straight drop back. He's got a man, and that's going to be Brooks. Brooks is going to go to the near sideline, and he is going to step out of bounds inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 18.
And Ayala's saying put the pedal to the metal right now. Go no huddle. Do the same thing they did the last drive.
At the 28-yard line of Atlantic City, it's 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts.
The near White looks a little confused right now. O'Connor's directing.
O'Connor in shotgun. They're going to get it off to Brooks. Brooks is going to have the near sideline, and he might have a first down depending on the spot. And it should be a 10-yard gain to the 18.
And the ref has it right at the 10-yard mark. The DT, Dennis Thomas, is telling me, straightening me out. He's saying, Syracuse Orange. I'm with you, brother. We're following LeQuint. LeQuint Allen.
And now we have to get the chain gang in place, so the referee stops the play. Brooks is being bracketed to the far side. They've got safety help over.
Jaden Days.
White, the running back. They hand it off to White. He cuts it up inside. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Demir White from 18 yards out.
See the play here. Right off tackle. And he bounced it inside. And Demir runs very hard.
Great job by Demir White to spot those creases. And Lewis will come on for the extra point. And it looks like Millville's going to be assessed a penalty on the kickoff. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike against Millville, so Millville have to kick off from their own 25.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct against Millville. The touchdown is good.
Second unsportsmanlike penalty of the game for Millville. That can't sit well.
That was our Achilles heel last year.
Lewis on for the extra point. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:22 left in the first half. It's Millville 21, Atlantic City 6. Back after this timeout.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We're back in the action with our Bolts up 20-6. 6:22 left in the first half. Scoring drive.
Millville will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. Go ahead, tell me you got it.
All right, rushing touchdown by Demir White. Time of possession, a minute 9. 6 plays and 65 yards.
Still 6:22 left in the first half. Millville has 2 timeouts remaining. Atlantic City 1. There's the kickoff. Big leg by Lewis. Inside the 20 and falling down was Austin. He picks up the ball at the 14 and gets to the 21-yard line. How about that, Tony? So you get penalized. You're kicking off in your own 25, and they can only get it to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, the game is starting to tilt towards Millville now.
Great kick by Lorenzo Lewis.
Number 23, Marzine Johnson.
When things like this happen.
So at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Captain Demir White.
Jaleel Daniels in at running back. Entra stays in at quarterback. Entrance takes the snap, fakes, now rolls to his left. And now he throws, and it's a complete pass.
Entrance took a nice hit right after he released the ball.
Now, is that a flag on the play?
It might be roughing the passer, I'm not sure, but it was legal to me. It was all a bang-bang play. But okay, second quarter, the game between Pleasantville and RV, Grand-Cocos Valley. Grand-Cocos Valley up 30-14.
All right, it's an illegal man downfield against Atlantic City, so a 5-yard penalty.
Ineligible man downfield against Atlantic City.
And it'll bring up a 1st and 15 from the 17.
We got Dan Jones watching from Northwest Pennsylvania. Go Bolts. And Eric Oz is telling us that the unsportsmanlike conduct was because he pulled his jersey up after the touchdown to honor his fallen Thunderbolt brother with what was on his T-shirt.
1st and 15. 2 wides to each side. Entrance takes the snap, being rushed. Throws it. The ball is in and out of the hands of Vish Turner.
Covered by number 10, Aiden Dawkins. 2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
At halftime, Shawnee's ahead of Williamstown, 15-0.
Williamstown trying to get that program back together, bringing back their longtime coach, Frank Fusatola. And they're trying to turn that program around. He's a really, really good coach. 2nd down 15 for the Vikings at the 17-yard line.
5:37 left. In the half.
2 wides to each side. Straight drop back Entrance. He's being rushed from behind. He'll be dropped at the 16 for a loss of 1. He had no chance. Jaden Jones came off that edge, Tony. He gave him no shot.
Yes. Our D-line is, I'm going to tell you, that the stars of the game right now are our D-line. With the first stops in the first 2 series. And now the pressure they're putting on.
Loss of a yard, 3rd and 16 from the 16.
Clock is running. Just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
Vikings send 2 wide receivers to each side. The running back is Daniels. Entrance fakes. Now he's flushed out. He'll be sacked. Sacked all the way back to the 12-yard line, loss of 4, and Atlantic City will have the punt.
Sacked by Darian Blackowitz. 4-year starter, all-state tackle. In my eyes, the most underrated Thunderbolt there's been in the past 4 years. Part of 2 state championship teams.
So Entrance, quarterback, is also the punter and the kicker.
All right, no penalty here.
And a high snap. He's got to get it away. And the ball is kicked to the near side. It's going to go out right around the 20-yard line, I would say. Maybe inside the 20-yard line.
17.
At the 19-yard line is where they'll place it with 3:49 left in the half.
And the place is rather quiet, Rich.
Millville has the ball, 3:49 left in the half, and they lead 21-6.
That's interesting. They're putting the ball on the 20 now. So the side judge put it on the 19. And now they're putting it on the 20.
Okay.
I know how you are about that, Rich.
I'm a stickler for ball position, that's for sure. So we'll call it the 20-yard line because that's where it is. 1st and 10 for Millville with Demir White in the backfield. Trips to the far side for the Thunderbolts. Straight drop back O'Connor. Goes to the end zone and the ball is caught! Touchdown Lotzier Brooks, number 55!
Up is Laundry on the field. It looks like it's against us. I think Aiello is shrugging himself.
So it's going to be an illegal man downfield against Millville. Let's take a look at that play anyway.
He could be in that quick of a play.
They were in block set. Nobody's downfield. There's no lineman downfield. Oh, unless somebody was covered up. If one of the receivers were covered up, then yes, it would be a penalty. I'd have to take a look at that again when we have a chance, but it's 1st and 15 from the 25.
They got to start that practice again, checking with the ref on their placement.
Trips to the far side for Millville. O'Connor hands it off to White. White breaks a tackle. Has room, gets it over the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7, 2nd and 8.
Emilia Celta says go Bolts, watching from the comforts of her home. And Bigelow, the hot shot, says little bro, go and get it. Don't matter where it's at. Noted.
Two wides to each side for Millville. 2nd down 8 from the 18-yard line. Now Brooks in motion. Over the middle, there's a man inside the 5, and that's Reggie Holly. They're going to mark the ball down at the 3-yard line, and now we have another flag. They're going to call a roughing the passer against Atlantic City, and it's not the NFL where you tack it on. You have to take the play or the penalty. Millville will take the 15-yard reception to Reggie Holly.
Shamar Collins and Day are in the game right now.
So the ball's going to be at the 3-yard line. Aiden Dawkins in at the running back. Somebody needs to put the lights on.
Text Mr. Lagamba.
O'Connor takes the snap, hands it off. It's Dawkins. Is he in? No. Gets 2 yards down to the 1.
Number 10, Aiden Dawkins. Second goal for the Thunderbolts.
O'Connor straight ahead, looks for some room. Is there a fumble? It'll be 3rd down inside the 1. No gain for O'Connor.
Number 5, O'Connor. 3rd and goal for the Thunderbolts.
Ball remains at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal. O'Connor in shotgun. And now we have a timeout. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be an offside against Atlantic City.
Updated halftime. St. Augustine Prep 16, Paul the 6th 0.
The ball is inches from the goal line. 3rd down and goal for the Thunderbolts. O'Connor, handoff, Dawkins, and he will get in for the touchdown. Dawkins from 1 yard out, and it's 27-6.
His first touchdown.
1 yard touchdown run by number 10, Aiden Dawkins.
Aiden Dawkins from 1 yard out, and Millville leads this game 27-6. Lewis comes on for the extra point. And I'm not going to say it until he kicks the ball.
Good snap here. We got to have a good. Yep.
And now we have, looks like we have
Offsides
contact
Offsides
against
on the
Atlantic
defense.
City.
They got to put it on the 1 foot line.
Does Millville want to go for the 2-point conversion?
Offsides against Atlantic City. Millville has accepted the penalty, half the distance.
Lewis on for the extra point. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Lorenzo Lewis is 9 for 9 on extra points this year.
Yes, he is.
Millville 28, Atlantic City 6. Back after this timeout.
Lights are on.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Millville getting ready to kick off. They are up 28-6. So Tony, Millville does have 2 timeouts remaining. Do you try to use them and get the ball back maybe with under a minute left? I mean,
it depends upon where the spot of the ball is in the kickoff, Rich. I think if they see that here, if we see bad field position on Atlantic City, I think he does go for it.
so Lewis will kick it off for the Thunderbolts. High end over ender, and it will be inside the 5-yard line if the Grafenreich's trying to pick it up, and he'll get it to about the 11-yard line.
Atlantic City return number 1, Cup to Grafenreich.
So the answer then, Rich, is yes. I think he will call a timeout.
And number 23, Martin Johnson.
The Grafenreich thought it was going to go into the end zone, but it just hit and died inside the 5.
Yeah, we put a little bit extra turf sand in that area. Give it a nice bounce. So we'll see. I bet that he will call timeout.
So 1st and 10. Entris remains in at quarterback for the Vikings. 2 wides to each side. 1st and 10 from the 12. Fly sweep. And getting to the 15-yard line is Vish Turner. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
And no timeout. Coach Ayala, Coach Core. Great tandem there, offensive and defensive lines. Coach Crowley up at booth.
Under a minute here in the 2nd quarter. And Atlantic City will not have to snap the ball until there's about 25 seconds left on the game clock. And Millville can call their 2 timeouts. 2nd down, 7. Handoff.
Ooh, vicious hit.
Goes to Jaleel Daniels. And Daniels is stopped for a 3-yard loss. And does Millville call timeout? Yes, they do. So Millville will call timeout after the loss of 3. Back to the 12-yard line.
Coach Core and Coach Ayala are talking about it right now.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
made a decision.
.2 seconds left. 28-6 in favor of Millville. They have one timeout remaining.
Dana Tull says, as a violent alum, I totally admit that Millville has transformed their program into a state powerhouse, and it happened by building brick by brick. This wasn't an overnight success. It's over a decade of hard work. Enjoy the spoils. Go Bolts. And Joe Cloudwitter says, go Bolts. He has 2 TVs and phone night. He must be watching multiple games.
Trips to the near side for Atlantic City. Entris, the quarterback. 3rd down and 10. And the running back is Barksdale. Straight drop back, and we have a flag. It's going to be an illegal procedure against Atlantic City. It'll send them back to the 7-yard line. So 3rd down and 15 from the 7. And as you can see, Tony, at this level of play, when you're at the high school level, you lose a guy like Roseboro, it really hurts your team.
Yeah.
3rd and 15. Entris takes the snap. Here comes the rush. He's flushed out, but Millville's going to catch him and drop him at the 8-yard line for a gain of 1. Millville calls timeout with 19.5 seconds left in the half. So Millville will get the punt, and they'll have at least one play.
Timeout Millville. The final timeout of the half.
The ball spotted at the 8-yard line. And I would assume they're going to send Brooks back to receive the punt, but Entris is the punter, and he has not had a good day punting the football.
He's not had a good day. He's had a rough day.
So 2 plays on the first drive netted Atlantic City 69 yards. And since then, it's not been good for Atlantic City. Entris standing in his end zone. Brooks standing at the Atlantic City 35. Special teams has not been good for Atlantic City, and there it is. It's going to be recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. I can't believe it. Entris should knock it out. He should have knocked it out of the end zone and didn't, and Millville recovers for a touchdown.
Just a snowballing on Atlantic City right now.
So Millville scores with 14 seconds left on the clock. And who was the recovery by? And it looks like Darnell Williams Jr. recovered the football. Lewis on for the extra point. Snap, kick, and he is 10 for 10 this year. 14 seconds left in the half. It's Millville 35, Atlantic City 6. Back after this timeout.
My goodness.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
We got a special guest up here in the booth as we're waiting for Millville's kick. Lewis will kick it off. The Graffenried is back along with Kenai Austin for the Vikings. And with us now is the legend, Coach Tony Cerace is now in the booth. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Rich. Hanging right in there, man. It's great to watch the Thunderbolts at home.
And who's the last kicker to put in the end zone? Rick Coombs?
Scott Shea, maybe.
Scott Shea.
Yeah, we had a couple good ones, but this guy's good. And the Thunderbolts are looking really sharp. So hopefully they keep it up. They got an amazing schedule that they play. So they got to play well every week. Bert takes a great attitude toward that. He's happy to play good competition, like the SEC.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Coach. Last week they got off to a slow start against Holy Spirit, then turned it on. Same thing today, right? Slow start, 2 big pass plays by Atlantic City, gets them inside the 1, and then they're energized by that stop.
Yep.
But you got to credit Atlantic City on their score. Great pass from Roseboro to the Graffenried.
And they're quality athletes,
yes.
Obviously, just like we have quality athletes. We just have more of them. And, it's a special team, and hopefully can do special things again this year. I'll tell you, Rich, we were talking at the club before the game. I think Brooks is the best player in Millville history. I mean, we've got a little ways to go yet, but, man, he just does it every week.
So Entris will take the snap, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. And so your impression so far of 6 quarters of Millville football?
Awesome. I missed the first quarter last week. I was with my grandkids. Couldn't get the phone away from them. We were out of the house. Anyway, impressions they're very good and very well coached, and they look like they're on their way to another great season.
As is the band that's coming on at halftime, by the way.
Well, kudos to Rob DeSantis. He has put together an unbelievable band every year. He just does a great job. He won a lot of competitions. When I retired from coaching, even when I was AD, I didn't get to see him much because I'm scrambling around. But then when I got in the booth with you, I got to watch them, and they're fantastic.
They are and being a band parent in years past, I could tell you that there are 2 types of bands at the high school level: performative bands, and then your traditional band. And Millville's more the traditional band, and they do a fantastic job. And kudos to Rob DeSantis and his crew as well. But getting back to Millville football, we're talking about Lotzier Brooks being an Alabama commit, 4-star recruit. And the debate's going to be raging, is he the best player in Millville history? Well, we've had a lot of good ones.
We've had a lot. And
a lot of good ones.
It's like you go with eras, right? Maybe Bud McAvoy in the 50s.
Sure. Bud,
and guys in the 60s. And we had Calvin in the 70s. And I'll say Ed Andrews in the 70s.
60s.
I couldn't think of anybody in the 60s. I know we had some. Bob Abbott. We had some really great players. But, and then you go on through the years, guys like Jamal Wallace, like college football, Armstead. This guy just makes plays you don't see most high school players make.
That's absolutely right. He's and like I said last week, Tony, it's you have to enjoy this. This is the 4th year. He's gone after this year, and you should savor every moment. Look what Atlantic City's doing on defense. They're just basically saying, we're going to play 9 on 10 and put 2 guys over here on Brooks, and you're not going to get it to them. But see, Millville has the athletes to make up for that.
Yes, and Burke does a great job of spreading the ball around, running different concepts, and it's just credit to him and his coaching staff. They're able to use those other athletes, but there's no question Brooks is the money guy, and he's double covered. He ain't covered.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a break. We're going to let everybody watch the Millville band. We'll take a break. It's 35-6 Millville. Back with the halftime band performance right after this. And my sister.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a non-profit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's Plowman's for all your windows and doors.
Our only products are windows and doors.
We have windows, entry doors, and interior doors.
We have a large inventory of windows in stock.
Many are ready for your immediate pickup.
We sell direct to contractors and homeowners.
For all your window and door needs, it's Plowman.
We know windows and doors.
118 East Vine Street, 856-327-2841. It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Just about ready for the third quarter of action from John Barbose Stadium at Wheaton Field. Millville holds a 35-6 lead. And let's go to the stats. Go ahead, Tony. Take it over from here.
Halftime stats, 6 points for the Vikings. Rushing yards, -8. Passing yards, 84. Total yards, 76. Total yards allowed, 194. 7 penalties for 27. And I'm betting that those yards in the big game was mostly in the first quarter.
Most of them were. Yeah, they had huge losses in the second, for sure. And let's go ahead. Let's go to Millville.
35 points, 113 rushing yards, 81 passing yards for a total of 194, 76 yards allowed, and 4 penalties for 40. And it got a little chippy there at the end of the second quarter. So we'll see what happens with this the onset of the third quarter.
So Millville only had 5 first downs in that first half. They racked up 194 yards, 3 first downs for Atlantic City. Atlantic City held the ball for 15 minutes and 1 second. Millville 8:59.
I want to shout out to Coach Ceremonies, who's here. He's dealing with some medical issues, and we're praying for him. We had Ed Salmon had a big-time procedure last week. He's recovering. Prayers out to him. Ron Vinnick, softball coach, beloved coach from Millville. Him and his wife are recovering from illness. They've come back. Praying for them. We got Coach England. I saw him at breakfast. He's doing well. And also Coach Hoover, who was in good shape, but he had some setbacks. So those lifelong coaches at Millville who mean so much to us, our thoughts and prayers are out, making sure they're doing the best they can. So go bolts to those folks.
We have some ailing folks who have been integral to Millville's tradition that Tony just mentioned. And if you do pray for them, please.
That being said, Ron Garrison said it's great to hear from Coach Ceremonies, class of '70. He was in the high school with, I guess, Coach's second year at the high school. So thank you for reaching out.
35-6 in favor of Millville. Getting ready to start the second half. Millville will get the ball because they won the toss and they deferred.
And so, Richie, you want to explain the rule? If we score again on this drive,
Millville scores on the drive, they'll be up 35 points. It will be a running clock.
Yes, sir.
And Kevin Entris will kick it off for the Vikings. And for those of you who are watching this game, instead of watching the Phillies, turn the Phillies game off. It's 6-0 Phillies. That's plenty of runs for Zach Wheeler. Keep it right here.
You don't know what their middle relievers are.
There's the kick. And that's going to be Dawkins at the 9. Breaks some tackles, and he carries some would-be tacklers, still going to the 30-yard line. Heck of an effort by Dawkins.
Yeah, he seems like a little guy, but even last week we see he hits the hole quickly and he's hard to tackle and bring down.
Number 10, Aiden Dawkins. Touchdown number 20, Jared Burns, the second.
1st and 10 for Millville at their own 30-yard line. Let's watch that effort again by Dawkins on the replay. As you can see, he's hemmed in, but he doesn't go east-west. He goes north-south through the crowd and just carries would-be tacklers with him. Great effort.
I'm worried about the referees blowing the whistle on that because that's what starts play.
3 wides to the far side for Millville. Handoff up the gut for about 2 yards to the 32-yard line. And that was Dawkins.
Double carry, number 10, Aiden Dawkins. Touchdown number 20, Jared Barnes, the second.
James Jackson in the game.
2nd and 8 from the 32.
Game 2, 2nd and 8.
Empty backfield. Here comes Brooks. And Brooks is going to take the reception and go to the 35-yard line, gain of only 3.
Number 5, Kyrie Barksdale.
We would call that a CFL play.
Right. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Let's play ball, guys.
Game 3, 3rd and 5 for the Thunderbolts.
Three wide receivers in the game, 2 to the far side. O'Connor in shotgun. 3rd down and 5. Straight drop back. Looks, he's got a man. And it is caught at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be Reggie Holly.
Robert Connors pass complete number 7, Reggie Holly.
It's going to be a 10-yard gain.
Good experience for Reggie, getting a lot of touches.
5 catches, 55 yards for Reggie Holly tonight. Millville has a first down at their own 45-yard line.
Good route running.
Two wides to the near side. Handoff around right edge. And getting to midfield into Atlantic City territory is going to be Dawkins for a gain of 6.
He's pulling on a helmet there. Mark Collins in the game.
6-yard gain on the carry, 2nd and 4 for the Thunderbolts.
2nd down and 4 for Millville at the 49 of Atlantic City. Handoff, Dawkins makes the cut over the 45, 40, down to the 35-yard line. Gain of 14 for Dawkins and a first down.
Dawkins finds daylight. During a no huddle.
At the 35 of Atlantic City.
14-yard carry.
Breaks one tackle, breaks another, and nice pickup by Mr. Dawkins.
O'Connor down the sideline, and the ball is incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete. Number 7, Reggie Holly.
Intended for Reggie Holly, incomplete. O'Connor 9 of 15 tonight for 94 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 35. Bunch set to the near side for Millville on 2nd and 10. Handoff. And getting maybe a yard is White, I believe.
Number 2, Jameer White. Number 3,
See where they mark the ball. It might be no gain.
Another post from Stephanie DeRose. She made a comment about being a Raider. She says, "Go Bolts," and I am still watching.
3rd down and 10 from the 35, and what it most likely is 4-down territory for the Thunderbolts.
Shout out to Jeremy Cohen, Superintendent of Morris River Township, Bolt fan.
O'Connor takes the snap, fakes the handoff, has a guy in the flat, and it'll be a 1st down. It could be a touchdown. Shamar Collins, touchdown, Millville.
Shamar loves that play. Plays it right off the edge. Scored a play like that last year, same thing. He's deceptively fast. Shamar is very fast. The way his gait is real smooth.
And Lewis will come on for the extra point. And Millville is going to be assessed another unsportsmanlike penalty.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct against Millville, the touchdown stand.
So Lewis on for the extra point. Snap, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
We didn't
do it. I didn't say anything. 41-6 in favor of Millville. Running clock when Atlantic City gets the ball when we come back.
I'm Joe Salerno. I was raised in New Jersey by a public school secretary and a World War II POW. I started businesses that created good, high-paying careers here, and I raised my family here too. I am fed up with Jeff Van Drew ignoring our families and bowing down to Trump. So I'm running for Congress to protect the right to abortion by making Roe v. Wade the law, to defend our democracy from extremists, and to send Jeff Van Drew packing.
Celebrate.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Back in the action. 8:23 left in the 3rd quarter, 41-6. And now we'll start a running clock, correct, Richard?
That is correct. 35 points or more. And there'll be a running clock, and Millville assessed their 3rd unsportsmanlike penalty. And they'll have to kick off from the 25-yard line.
The scoring drive was time of possession, 3:37, 8 plays on 70 yards. Touchdown, Shamar Collins. Pass from O'Connor. And I must say the cheerleaders have done a good job tonight. Very disciplined, very good choreographed dancers come in today. So it's that this year and last year, very classy choreography.
Looks like they're going to Graffin right at the 23. Going to try to get to the sideline. He's tripped up. Nice play on Millville on special teams. The Graffin right is at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And they definitely missed K1 Roseboro on the rest of that first half.
Atlantic City coach talking to his players, trying to get them amped up.
1st and 10 for Atlantic City at their own 30-yard
They
line.
didn't look like they had a lot of energy coming out of the locker room.
First and 10 for Atlantic City. And in the game, at quarterback is Marvin Burrows. Burrows throws it out. He's got a man the near sidelines. It's incomplete. Intended out there for Amir Bailey.
Second and 10 for the Vikings.
Second down and 10. The ball at the 30-yard line for the Vikings. Burrows takes the snap, back to pass. Looks down the field, has a man. It should have been picked off, but it wasn't. Right in the hands of the Millville player, and that was Antoine Conyers.
His big brother's going to get on him about that. Conyers' little brother.
So what do they say there, Tony? That's why you're a defensive back and not a wide receiver.
He's doing push-ups right now.
Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hit him in the worst place, they say all the time. Hit him in the hands.
It's actually hard to believe Atlantic City led this game 6-0.
I was a little unsure of the play. They looked back.
3rd and 10. Burrows gets it out to his wide receiver, and getting to the 33 or 34-yard line is Bailey. They'll mark it for a 4-yard gain.
I want to have a shout out to our new superintendent of Millville Public Schools, Matt Mazzoni.
And Atlantic City will punt the ball away.
And Dr. Mazzoni played for the Buena Braves. Outstanding center. His twin brother was quarterback under Coach Donahue. Wishing him the best of luck in his leadership of Millville Public Schools.
The Absegami Braves, it's the Buena Chiefs.
Oh, Buena Chiefs, okay. Thank you. First time tonight.
Cherokee over Lenape, 20-3 at Lenape High School. And there's the punt. It's going to be a fair catch by Dawkins.
That's smart.
Thanks to the punt, spare caught by the 10, Aiden Dawkins. First and 10 for the Thunderbolts.
So Millville will take over 1st and 10. Which I'm sure Millville is just going to run the football here.
They got Demir White back in the backfield. And this is where I think Lotzier Brooks is a great teammate. Never gets frustrated. He understands the game. He understands the Atlantic City scheme on defense, that they're going to key on him. And they're going to continue even at 41-6.
O'Connor takes the snap, handoff. And that is White. That's Demir White for 9 yards.
From Larry Andrews, he says, great to hear Coach Charades. He's a fighter. Prayers lifted up for him, Ed Salmon, Ron Vinnick, and Wayne England. Both are looking very good, but enough of the unsportsmanlike penalties. I agree with you.
I agree with you, Larry. No question. Millville's got to maintain composure, especially when they're up. At the time, they were up 29 points.
Score the prep ball to 6, prep up 29-0 in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 1. O'Connor has a man wide open. It's caught. Touchdown, Lotzier Brooks.
Great poise in the pocket from that play by O'Connor. Stayed in there, didn't get flushed out, waited, took a little bit of time, and he hit Brooks in stride. Watch, he's in the pocket, stays in there, looking downfield.
56 yards to Lotzier Brooks, and it's now 47-6. Touchdown number 55. The other one was called back.
That's right.
Lewis's extra point is no good. His second one in a row. 2:51 left third quarter, 47-6 Millville back after this timeout.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So, clock starts to run again, and Atlantic City will take over. And the kick goes, and falling down with it is Austin. Check that. It's 16, not 18, so it's Jalen Day. So Atlantic City has the ball deep in their own territory. And there's an injured Thunderbolt on the field. Looks like Terrence Ridgeway.
You got 16, I got 19. I can't see that much. You got 16? 16. Scoring drive for Millville, passing touchdown, O'Connor to Brooks. Time of possession, minute 39, 2 plays, 65 yards. Also, this is the first home game where we didn't have Doc Silver with us after many years as our team doctor.
Burrows in at quarterback. Straight ahead handoff. Barksdale got the handoff, and he's going to get a yard out of it. It's going to be second down and 9. 6 carries, 9 yards for Barksdale today.
So again, Doc Silver retired, Rich, and we have Dr. Catterhall, Millville guy, is our new team doctor on the sideline.
Two wides to each side. Burrows and shotgun. The new running back in the game for Atlantic City is Jaleel Daniels. He'll split to the outside, so they'll empty the backfield. And now we have an illegal procedure against Atlantic City, I believe.
Delay of game against Atlantic City.
Nope, check that. It'll be a delay of game.
I saw 2 people moving.
Second down and 14 from the 4. And into the end zone and tackled for a safety is Vish Turner.
Atlantic City carried number 10, Vish Turner. He brought down the end zone for a safety.
So 2 points for Millville. They lead this game by a score of 49-6. We'll take a break. Come back with the free kick right after this.
without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
After a safety, it's a free kick from the 20-yard line.
And the Atlantic City's woes with 40.9 seconds left in the third period. Like I said, Rich, a safety will kick the ball back to Millville. I'm sure the Atlantic City Vikings would like this game to end sooner rather than later. Some personnel issues on the kick return team.
So there's the kick by Entris. And picking through the secondary, that's going to be Jaden Everett. And Everett takes the ball into Atlantic City territory at about the 30-yard line.
So he was going to take it to the house.
That'll be the end of the third quarter with the score, Millville 49, Atlantic City 6. Back after this timeout.
What's the score of the Phillies game?
7-0 Phillies.
There goes Jaden Everett breaking through the tackles, and one guy to make the tackle, the number 17, or number 12, to make the tackle.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
First and 10 Millville at the 30-yard line of Atlantic City. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the lineup for Millville, and we have a flag on the play. And that was Lee German. But that'll come back by penalty because Millville held.
Penalties holding against Millville.
6 penalties for 65 yards in the game for the Thunderbolts. They said the hold was downfield, so it's only a 5-yard penalty.
So we have a new quarterback in the game, Juan Boleg Jr., 15.
So handoff again. And a fumble. Who's got it? Millville did recover it.
Again, these refs have to blow the whistle to stop the play in a game like this, 49-6. The only thing that comes out of that long play is...
So German ran that ball again, Tony? I didn't see the number.
I'm sorry, Rich.
I think it was German who ran the ball, so for 3 yards. Let's find out. Yep. That's who it is. Thanks for the replay.
Well, look how long that play goes on. It's way too long. Blow the whistle.
So now we have a timeout on the field. Millville will have the ball. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 from the 32-yard line.
So leading the Thunderbolts is John Bullweg Jr. This guy was a coach last year for us.
So Atlantic City recovered the ball. It was a fumble, and it's going to be a straight handoff to Jameer Hargis.
I got to tell you, our guys are, they might be backups. They're playing really hard. They didn't even signal it was a turnover on the play.
No gain on the carry, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings.
2nd down, 10. From the 32-yard line, Burrows is going to throw it. Overthrows his man. Out in the flat was Mekhi Corbin.
Number 35, Mekhi Corbin.
We're under 10 minutes in the game.
3rd down and 10 from the 32-yard line.
We have another Devontae Smith on the team, number 25. Excuse me.
4 wides in the game for Atlantic City. Burrows the quarterback. 3rd and 10. Throws the ball into the flat and overthrows his man, and it's nearly intercepted.
Pass ball's incomplete. Center number 16, Jalen Day. 4th and 10 for the Vikings.
So 4th down and 10 for the Vikings at the 32-yard line.
James Jackson on the defensive line, number 11.
Burrows straight drop back on 3rd and 10. Throws it up in the air, and the ball is caught at the 45 of Millville. 23 yards from Burrows to Townsend.
He just put it up there. I thought it was going to be intercepted the way he put it up there so high. Look how high it went up.
23-yard completion. That's good for Atlantic City. 1st down.
So 1st and 10 from the Millville 45-yard line. Straight ahead handoff. Going for a yard is Hargis. Check that.
28,
Moore Washington is the runner on this.
Tackled by James Jackson.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
The 2nd string D-line looks pretty tough.
Second down and 9. Trips to the far side for the Vikings. They're going to throw out a little smoke screen, and getting nowhere is going to be Makai Corbin. They say no fumble, but a loss back to the 48-yard line, so a loss of 4.
Textbook tackle, reading that screenplay. Textbook. Very good play.
So it'll bring up So it is a fumble, and Millville picks up the fumble.
I'm telling you, Rich. Let's see who they give the rock to now. 2 years back, we had Brashear Hunter. It came out of nowhere.
So Millville brings the team back out. The clock is running. About 5.5 minutes left in the game with the running clock.
Jasir Patterson, number 30, out in the back.
Handoff, right straight up the gut. Trying to catch the number. Right. So it's going to be Patterson.
Number 20, Jared Barnes, the second.
People starting to head out.
5 yards for Patterson.
On the ball.
Second down, 5. Another run for Patterson. Cuts it over the 40 to the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10 for Patterson and a first down.
Young man knows how to keep those feet moving. Good to see these guys get some game time. Varsity game time.
That was an 11-yard gain for Patterson. Another one. Across the 30 to about the 27-yard line. And that's Patterson again. Gain of 7. 3 carries, 23 yards for Patterson.
Getting close to 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Boag at quarterback. Takes the snap, straight drop out. Out in the flat, he's got a man. And that is going to be, looks like Lee German. 25.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith. Ball marked at the 20-yard line. It's a first down. 7-yard gain. Handoff Patterson. Picks his way to about the 18, maybe the 17. We'll see where they mark it.
Number 19, Dante Thompson.
Gain of 2 for Patterson.
Putting James Jackson in for Patterson, I saw that.
2:30 left in the ball game. So Atlantic City scored the first 6 points of this game on a great pass from Roseboro to DeGraffenreich. Since then, it's been 49 Millville points. Boleg back to pass, throws the ball in the end zone, and the ball is nearly picked off. It's incomplete.
Pass was intended for the 6'4", 197-pound James Jackson.
3rd and 8 for the Thunderbolts.
Sophomore.
So while we have some time here after this play, third down and 8 from the 18. Bowleg takes the snap. He's going to hand it off on counter action, and Atlantic City had that sniffed out. And I believe that was Lee German. So no gain on the run. It's going to be a 4th down and 8.
Down to a minute left in the game.
Got a bunch of thank yous here on the cameras. Jackson Millard, thank you. Liam Mulheron. Ozzie Moore, another one on the camera. Great job tonight, folks. Really, really good job. Ariel Melendez, my constant pain, is on info and graphics. I mean that lovingly, by the way. And Pastor Richard Myers, thank you very, very much for all your help making QBC and Millville football games possible. You guys do a great job. Thank you. Make my job very easy. And Millville will run the 4th down play here. Be a 4th down and 8.
You put markers off on him?
Looks like they're going to go for the field goal. So Lorenzo Lewis at the 25-yard line is going to try for the extra point. Excuse me, for a field goal. Excuse me. Not the extra point. What are you talking about, Rich?
35-yarder.
35 yards out. Here's the kick. It's no good. So Atlantic City will run one play, probably take a knee, and that'll be it for the ball game.
They might not. The clock's running right now, Rich. They're still huddled up. I don't think it's going to be done.
They're going to let the clock run out. It's at 16, and the referees aren't saying anything, and they're lining up for the handshake, and that'll be it. And that is the ball game. Millville wins 49-6. Let's go ahead and wrap up the game while we can during the handshake here. So Atlantic City scores the first 6 points of the game on a 5-yard pass from Roseboro to DeGraffenried in the first quarter. 3:40 left. It was 6-0. And Tony, from there, it's nothing but Millville.
Yeah, there were a couple plays where we got a break, but but then near the end of when Hillsborough got hurt, it looked like Atlantic City, just the air just came right out of them, and they played lethargic. You had the safety with the punt. Well, that wasn't going to be a safety; it was a punt. They didn't kick it out of bounds. They recovered it for a touchdown. There were a lot of plays that went our way that I feel like Atlantic City kind of shut themselves down when they knew that they were out of the game. That's something that their coach has to work on, because they have the talent.
So 368 yards of offense for Millville in the game, 192 passing, 176 rushing the football. O'Connor 11 of 17 for 185. Wallace 3 carries, 76 yards, the big one. And Millville had 3 other major ball carries. Dawkins 5 for 24, White 5 for 34, Patterson 4 for 25. Millville had 6 penalties for 60 yards, 9 first downs for Millville. For Atlantic City, they had 97 total yards, 107 through the air, minus 10 on the ground. There was Roseboro, 4 of 9 for 84 yards. Burrows, 3 of 7 for 23. And the only person in positive yards for Atlantic City were Barksdale 6 for 9, and Moore Washington had 1 carry for 1 yard. So once Roseboro left the game, Tony, it was lights out for Atlantic City.
Yeah, and our defensive line was giving Roseboro some fits also. And then when the punter came in, Entris, he just didn't have the footwork to evade our tacklers on our front line. So Jaden Jones, Darian Blackwoods, Marcus Offer. We also had the Spence kid. He did really well too. He had one unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but you know the coaches will talk to him about that. And, but our defensive line played really well.
So Millville runs their record to 2-0, and Atlantic City is 0-2 after their losses to Mainland and Millville, and that sets us up for next week right here at John Barbose Stadium, Wheaton Field. So Millville has revenge on their mind, and the Mustangs of Mainland come in here for a WJFL American Division II. Millville wins this game by a score of 49-6 for Tony Trongo. I'm Rich Van saying, see you next week right here against Mainland.
Go Bolts!
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.